Hey fan, it's me Aaron for a comic show. I'm back with a stack of comics. I got my Christmas lantern shirt on because Christmas is right around the corner, and got some good stuff. Scott Snyder. It's one of those Scott Snyder weeks where we get his Batman and his Witches in the same week, which has happened every issue. Awesome, love it. Let's get started with this Endgame Part 3. It's so weird when these things happen where it's like the same type of thing is happening at Marvel and DC, and this time the same type of thing is happening at DC and DC. We have like two viruses. We have the Joker virus and the Meso virus at the same time, and they both infected the Justice League with that first issue, but it's kind of weird. Like maybe there was something in the real world like Ebola or something that made them both want to do something with viruses. But Joker, his virus where he always does a thing that jokerizes people and they laugh and they have the smile and whatnot. Well, this virus is spread through coughing or laughing because a laugh is like a series of coughs. And this issue was just so freaking brilliant. This Joker is the creepiest, best Joker ever. Like anyone that was somewhat let down or disappointed with the death of the family, with that Joker, I liked it. I thought that was great. You guys know I loved it with the Joker that wanted to kill all of Batman's extended family because then Batman would be stronger and they're, two sides of this coin where they need each other. And it was a little bit, erotic. And I totally dug that. That was fine. But this is just this creepy ass Joker that, is he a demon? Has he really been alive for so long? Has he been haunting Gotham? What's going on here? This issue is great. And I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying this is the creepiest Joker, and you get a lot of Gordon and Joker. Remember how he was like hiding under Gordon's bed in that story? That was like probably the creepiest part. Well, yeah, they revisit that, and just this cover is sick. That's the skin. Cool. I mentioned Jeff Johns' Mesovirus Justice League. I'm not saying I don't like it. I dig it. You guys know I love Jeff Johns, and I love Luthor as part of the league, and I like how Luthor is the problem. He created this virus, and it's not Batman and his Tower of Babel protocol this time. It's Luthor, so that's great. That's fun. I'm enjoying it. Batman and Robin Rises. This is basically like the last part before that alpha. So everything happens this issue. Everything that's been like taking forever to come out or treading water or whatever. Yeah, it's been hardcore. There's been a lot of crazy stuff, but they always have that little skip in September where we didn't get any full forward movement on the regular series. Everything happens here. It's all here. If you're a Damian fan, you're going to be excited. And it was spoiled on the internets where Damian's going to get superpowers. Okay, cool. Why not? Fun. Let's do it. Wonder Woman. Okay, I was a little harsh on the Finch and Finch Wonder Woman last issue, and still, that issue did not wow me. Like, some of the art was cool. Wonder Woman kicking Swamp Thing in the face, that's cool. Whatever. I do get the things where she was such this powerful goddess of war character, and then like Aquaman's piloting the ship because men drive and she's just hugging a teddy bear and whatnot, looking like a living doll. Whatever. This issue was better, and this issue, I'm not going to spoil it. Bleeding Cool probably have a spoiler warning of the last page tomorrow or Thursday. The last page is insane, and if you're an old school Wonder Woman fan, and you're not going to pick it up, just look at the last page, spoil it for yourself, because you will literally say, oh shit, because it really is an oh shit moment. And it's pretty badass. And the next issue, I already saw that cover months ago where it's Wonder Woman looking like the God of War. That's awesome. So I'm not willing to say, hey, this is good, but I'm willing to say I'm still reading it. I'm excited by this cliffhanger, because you guys know how much I loved Azzarello and Chang, but nah, it's better than I thought. I thought I'd be able to like just poop on this issue. It's more of this, blah, but it actually was better than the last issue by a lot. And that last page cliffhanger was insane. Thunderworld Adventures, Multiversity. This is all Captain Marvel Shazam in his classic universe, including like the Lieutenant Marvels and all that. And I super enjoyed it. I've loved every issue of Multiversity, and this Thunderworld just shows that any concept can be done in a way that's fun and compelling and modernized even when it's nostalgic and hokey. It doesn't have to be corny. It could be pretty awesome, and even like cool commentary on our society with that. There's a little thing with Mary Marvel that was awesome in it. So enjoy that. And if you're like me, you're excited about the big Multiversity guidebook with all the answers to the whole universe in. I can't wait for that. And Sandman Overture 4, it's actually here. It's actually here. So love this book, love the art. I was going to sit down and read it, but I just didn't. I'm going to reread 1 through 3 with 4 again, because I think it comes out so irregularly that you get the joy of rereading the whole thing again with every issue. Sure, you could wait for the trade, or you get it issue per issue as it comes out every 6 months or so, and just reread up to there. It's cool. Obviously, I don't have to sell Neil Gaiman's Sandman with that art. I mean, J.H. Williams' art is worth waiting for. It just has that little thing of when the issue comes out, do I really remember where it left off like so many months ago, or do I go back and reread it? And I do. Here's the 2015 calendar for Marvel. There's some funny stuff in here where, with Axis, okay, so Magneto's still the image for Father's Day in here, even though they just made with last issue's Axis that he's no longer the father of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, which is weird. It's definitely weird. It's been like that my whole life, that whatever. But I guess he's still the father of Polaris until they want to say that retcon is retconned. But pick up the calendar. Cool beans. And I guess Wiccan's still Jewish. I don't know. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess Scarlet Witch is still Jewish. And I just need some official word, Marvel, because you put out this calendar and you say Happy Hanukkah and Father's Day, and it's like, just make sure your retcons make sense. Okay. Axis 8, this is the penultimate issue. So much crazy fun stuff happens. I've been saying that I've liked it more and more each issue as they come out. The first few issues were so plot driven. Yes, they had that fun, laugh out loud, Rick Remender offensive dialogue that I've come to love, but it was mainly plot driven to get to this point, and then it went batshit crazy. And I am loving this issue. I loved so much about last issue. I'm on the fence with the whole retcon Scarlet Witch Quicksilver. I don't really care that much. They could tell good stories with them not as his kids. I mean, that's not really a big deal to me. But Remender is setting up his Uncanny Avengers relaunch, and it was pretty freaking cool. I liked it. Guardians of the Galaxy, if you read last issue, you know that the Venom virus suit, the symbiote thing jumped onto Groot, and now it's jumping onto other characters, and that's always fun. And there's some cool stuff with Star-Lord and some political stuff with Star-Lord. And all new Captain America #2. If you like #1, you'll love it. I love #1. I'm really enjoying Sam as Captain America in it. Just this social justice warrior of, the American dream for, self-correcting the American dream with a shield. It's cool. And lastly, Image. You guys know I love Image. Witches, another great issue. Issue 3 of Witches. It just gets creepier and creepier as this family is just ripped apart. And yeah, it's nuts. And all this stuff with the skin and the stuff under your skin and eyeballs and weirdness and stuck in the trees. And I'm really digging Witches. I don't know if I'm gonna go wander off in the woods ever again, but I'm enjoying Witches. Drifter #2. This is a sci-fi adventure mystery, and I'm really digging the mystery part of it. I'm liking it. I like a lot of new stuff that I try with Image, and Drifter was a win. Wicked and the Divine. This is the first issue after the collection 1, which is a $10 collection. This is issue 6, and it's the next arc. I'm enjoying the shit out of that book. And Rumble, this is the weird one. It's Image #1. This art by James Herron is quite awesome. The writer, John Acuti, I've read him in a couple things before that he's done here and there for DC, Wildstorm, Vertigo, that kind of stuff. But this issue is kind of a horror, kind of a fantasy, kind of crazy, and I got sucked in. So flip through it. If the art appeals to you, give it a shot. The story's solid. And that's it for this week. There's going to be big things for the Christmas week, the skip week, the New Year's, and then that huge Star Wars #1 coming on the 14th. I can't wait for that. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.